thousand, turn us to thousands.
Hello everybody, my name is Orangeman2000. Welcome back to another trucking vlog. This is kind of an impromptu recording. I really didn't have anything planned to start recording for, but then I just, happened to think of a topic. First, let me just mention that I am on a load going from El Paso, Texas to Carson, California. And for any of you veteran truckers out there, I'm going to be touching on a major topic that you guys are going to absolutely love. And that's how these new rookie drivers don't have a CB radio in their truck. And honestly, I'm on the 1st of December, I will have my first full year of experience as a truck driver. And let me just tell you, to the new guys out there that don't have a radio in your truck, get one. Because I don't know how many times I've been in traffic and these new rookies don't have a fucking radio in their truck. And they're constantly wondering, well, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? Huh? It's not just traffic for an accident or a slowdown on the freeway that, you need a CB radio for to figure out what's going on. Let me tell you something. When I first started out, for my first couple months, I did not have a radio in my truck, and I was wondering what the hell was going on with all these slowdowns. I put a radio in my truck, and that fucker has saved my life more than once. For instance, last winter I was going down 84 when I was working for May Trucking. Long time people of the channel remember May Trucking. I was going down 84 eastbound. Driver going westbound said that 84 was closed due to winter weather conditions, which takes a lot, but this is Wyoming, so first thing I did was I got on that CB, thanked that driver. Second thing I did was got on the phone and let the company know and let them know where I'd be stopping. There was a TA that I had just passed in Rawlins, Wyoming at the time, so I stopped there for my 10-hour break. The highways were back open in the morning. But, that's just one incident that the radio has saved me. There have been many times where I have been coming up to traffic doing full speed, and somebody else going the other way has always said, eastbound, westbound, northbound, southbound, whichever direction I'm going, accident ahead, mile marker, for instance, 62, because that's what mile marker I'm at right now. You guys don't know how much it frustrates myself as well as the veteran truckers out there to see these new truckers come in and rely on just their phones. Or, some of them out there will have the radio but won't say anything, which is fine. Put the damn radio in the truck. Either way, if you don't say anything, fine. At least you're listening to the traffic and know what's going on. But it just kind of gets to be ridiculous when we're out here. Sorry, lost my train of thought. It gets to be frustrating when us that out here that have a radio on our truck and know ahead of time what's going on, get over into the appropriate lane and you've got all of these other drivers, and I'm not talking about cars because those guys aren't aren't the brightest to begin with, I'll put it that way. These other truckers who should know ahead of time when their vehicle is built for radio to be in the appropriate lane ahead of time instead of waiting until the last minute to cut over. You can't help but really wonder what some of these new drivers think when they come out here. I know when I was a new driver, I was still trying to get adjusted to the lifestyle. You know, a lot of people call this a job. Yes, well, it's technically a job. It's a lifestyle. You're away from home months at a time. You're constantly going back and forth across the states, well, I can't say that because new drivers with some companies will not touch the 48 state division. It's because when you start getting back east, things get tight. It's the same with LA, it's tight. They won't have you go down there until you have some experience. And even then, I can tell you that that's a lie. CB radio has quite literally, and I know I say that because it's true, saved me a couple of times. On another instance, 84 going eastbound towards Idaho, towards Pendleton. I was in La Grande. If I have my area right. It's been a while since I've been up there, even though, you know, I live in Oregon. Anyway, it was winter time. It was just getting ready to snow. This was back in... when was this? March, April? This was a late snow. Yeah, no, because it was almost spring when it snowed. Anyway, it was, you know, spitting snow. There was a advisory sign, chains required. And I'm going to be giving myself away on this one. I didn't feel like chaining that day. I was just physically and mentally exhausted that day. So I did what any wise driver would do in that situation. Pull off at a truck stop. So I pulled off the Pilot Flying J there in La Grande. Of course, I had my CB on. I was just kind of sitting here looking at weather conditions, hoping like hell it would clear up, trying to figure out when that would be, when there was a westbound driver that came over the CB. And this is what he said. I don't know why they have a chain up restriction on. The roads are clear. Mind you, they were clear when I pulled into the truck stop. I pulled the fuck out and I got going. Did not chain up the entire way. It was clear. It was 100% clear. There was no reason for there to be a chain up restriction. It was stupid of them to have that in place unless it was for prior and they forgot to take it off. Regardless, you always want to carry chains with you, and I did have chains with me just in case. Because if you get stuck and don't have the chains with you, or, you know, have fun with that hell of a fine. feel like I'm giving myself away on some of this shit. But I feel like some of you veteran drivers out there know what I'm talking about. If you've got to throw chains, fine, but if you got to throw them for no reason and then take them off, not to mention you're down to, I think it's 35 max on chains. It's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, that's all I really wanted to touch on. You know, I look over here and look at all of the drivers on the side of the interstate sleeping. I've already touched on that topic more than once, so I'm not gonna touch on it again. I will say that if you guys want to check out Variant, I will have a link to the website down in the description below. Honestly, as much as I bitch about the company, they're getting a lot better. I'll do more of a video on, you know, my pros versus cons when it comes to the company in another video. But until then, I hope you all stay safe, and remember, stay orange.